Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be creating a card using orange tones and drop it and grey tones. So I've just picked out a few different paper pads that have grey and orange in them. Because today, the 25th of March, is FND Awareness Day. And FND stands for Functional Neurological Disorder, and this is a term that is sort of explained as an umbrella sort of term for many different neurological symptoms that people can have that they sort of struggle to explain psychologically or organically. It presents as a wide range of neurological conditions, so it can be as it can be as horrible, shall we say, as Parkinson's and MS, because there's quite a lot of similar sort of symptoms to it. The problem is with FND, a lot of people think that it is a psychological problem, and it isn't. It's very much a functional problem, and I have this condition, and it changes day to day. Well, it can change day to day. I can have my good days, I can have my bad days, I have days in between, and you know, my personal journey started many years ago when I actually did an injury to my spine that did require surgery, and then I had to have a second surgery, and from that second surgery, from the stress of having two major surgeries within the space of a few short years, it caused my brain to shut down. So everybody has a fight or flight response to dangers, shall we say. But there's also a third one, which is freeze. And I think because of the trauma of going through that surgery, my brain decided it's going to shut me down. It's like a computer. So take a computer. If you get a virus in a computer, the channels that you can go through, they disconnect from each other, so they don't work, so you've got to find the long way around, and that's basically what's happening with my brain. Stress is a huge factor with my FND, and also doing too much. So pacing is very much one of the coping mechanisms that I have, as well as doing my crafting, and I have to admit the crafting side of things has helped me so much, and you know, it's quite sad when you think about that FND isn't known. There's no treatment at all. Well, there is treatment, but I've been told that because I have too many things wrong with me, that basically if I have a good day, enjoy it. If I have a bad day, get through it. And that's exactly what I do. I try not to dope myself up on too many painkillers. I use my craft as a painkiller because it is a type of mindfulness. It sort of, especially when you're doing intricate things. So especially when I make my jewellery, which is like really tiny beaded, like the beads are so small. Let me see if I've got, yeah. So you're sort of looking at, these are actually a bit larger, these are bugle beads. So because I'm concentrating more on this, it makes your brain forget that you're actually in pain. And you know, there's so many people now out there with this condition, and not enough is understood, and there's more needs to be done, more research needs to be done. You know, the symptoms present like MS, like Parkinson's. You know, I have a multitude of different problems. It doesn't help that I have fibromyalgia as well, and it doesn't help that I've got B12, it doesn't help I've got chronic pain. You know, none of these help. But FND was the first one that I was diagnosed with, and in one way it was a relief, because I finally felt, because you know, you have all these tests, they can't find anything wrong with you, and you just think, why is this happening? Why is there something wrong with me? And no, there isn't anything wrong with me at all. There's nothing wrong with any of us. It's just something that has happened out of no fault of our own, and unfortunately you know, we have to live with it, and once you've got it, you've got it. There is rehabilitation programs that can be done, but they're based quite far away from me. We've got leading doctors in London and in Edinburgh that are absolutely fantastic. They are doing everything that they can for us patients. You know, each person you talk to that has FND has completely different symptoms. Some are the same, some aren't. Some days I can talk, some days I can't talk, some days I can walk, some days I can't walk. You know, I mean, I've just come from you know, from 2 weeks of being in bed because I couldn't move. You know, and the key for me is rest. I don't do anything apart from crafting, because I can't. And it's awful. I mean, I've got such an amazing husband. I've got such amazing friends and family around me that, you know, they are helping me live my life to the fullest that I can live it. And I just want people to be aware that, you know, it's there. People do have it, you know. Some days it can be so unbearable, but we get through it. And I don't want sympathy. I'm not on here for sympathy. I'm not on here for you to feel sorry for me or anything. You know, I'm not happy that I have it, but I'm happy to the fact that I do manage my condition quite well. Yes, I'm going to always have these stints in bed where I'm not going to be able to get up, but I have support. But the problem is there is some of us that just don't have that support, and it is needed. It is very, very much needed. I'm going to leave a link to the FND website in my description box, so that you can go and you can take a look if you would like. And I think there's also I think you can donate as well. I'm not 100% sure. I know that we have done some fundraising in the past, so if I can have a link, I'll put that. I'm not asking you to give anything. I mean, by all means, if you can, please do. But you know, I just want people to know that this is out there, just like MS is out there, just like Parkinson's is out there, except we are treated completely different. We do have some doctors that are amazing. You know, and I was very lucky. I did have a doctor who sat down with me 2 sessions, and I think I was in there for nearly 2 hours each time, and he literally explained everything to me. And it was then that, you know, I became to accept that I'm not going to get better. You know, I am young. I've been ill now since I was 21. I'm 37 now. And you always have that little bit of hope, and which is why I've chosen this, because no matter what, you need hope. Hope is a big thing, and my hope for the future, I've got black still on my hands from my last project. My hope is that, you know, better treatments can be found. We're not just pushed to one side. That, you know, people just accept the fact that this is who we are. I lost a lot of friends when I became ill, and it is when you become ill that you find out who your real friends are, because it doesn't matter whether you can't get out of bed. If I can't get out of bed, it doesn't matter. My friends come to me, they'll sit in my bedroom, they make me laugh, and laughter is a big thing. It gets you through the day, trust me. My husband always makes me laugh, especially on those really bad days when I can't get up and he has to do everything for me. If he has to move me, the pain can be quite bad. He makes me laugh, and it makes you forget. And it's lovely, and I've got a good life. I've got 2 beautiful children, I've got a beautiful husband, beautiful family, beautiful friends. I have it all, you know. The only thing I don't have is my health, but I have my crafting, so, you know, I'm okay with it. But please, you know, if we can get some awareness out there that functional neurological disorder actually exists, then you know that's the one thing that I'm aiming for, and that's why I'm going to do this video today. So all I'm going to make is a card. So like I said, I'm going to look through. The colours are orange and grey, and I have got a band, and I forgot to put on, I should have put on, which says FND hope, hence the reason why the hope's there as well, because you know there is hope for the future, that one day they'll find a cure, they'll know how to treat us, and it won't be just there you go, take some meds, you'll be fine. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much if you've stuck to this video this long. Honestly, I really do appreciate it, because this is something very, very close to my heart. And I'll stop waffling now. I'll put some music on, and I'll let you watch my process of making this card, and I will see you at the end. Enjoy. that's my card made. So I've used the hope on the front, and then I've cut out these orange flowers, and it's on this dark grey background. And then on the back I've put this Be Happy paper, which I've just realised is upside down. Oh well, never mind. So that's the front and the back, and then on the inside I've got this orange iridescent paper with this grey polka dot, and then I've put this washi tape that says Be Happy in orange, and then these little flowers, and then I've just done my usual ripped design using this Be Happy paper in this light orange, and then I've used this dark orange in the back and this grey floral. So that's my card. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that it does spread awareness for FND, because that's why I'm making it. And so yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Until then, happy crafting. Bye.